Jack LeMaster is comfortable in the loud, concussive atmosphere of a racetrack. He literally grew up underneath the hood of a car, and it's exactly where he wants to be in the future.
It's just rewarding to be able to have the go-kart and then just me adjust it to how I want it to be and go around and finish in the race.
A couple of nuts and bolts later, and the 17-year-old has a passion for racing go-karts, vehicles he builds, maintains, and races himself.
It's like a sense of freedom and a sense of you want to get from point A to point B, and you have an obstacle in front of you and you need to go through that obstacle to get to point B. So I kind of think of it as like one lap at a time and just making your best lap that you can every time.
One obstacle in his path was college. LeMaster wasn't looking for the traditional 4-year degree, and that's when TechForce entered the race.
What we're trying to do is create a model that helps young people and their parents identify, who they are, how they're wired to learn and work, understand what their natural gifts and talents are, and then to be able to correlate that to careers and career paths that really exist.
Jennifer Maher is the CEO of the TechForce Foundation, a nonprofit that connects students who want to work in the automotive tech industry with the right schools for them. Many of those students find themselves at schools like Universal Technical Institute in Avondale. These students are tomorrow's technicians, preparing for positions that, according to Maher, need to be filled, and fast.
The reality is that what used to be called the skilled trades, these are new-collar careers. They're filled with science and technology and computers. And so we're really talking about the future of mobility in the transportation industry. The cars and the trucks, these are computers on wheels.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that there were over 770,000 jobs for automotive technicians in 2018. Industry professionals say every year over 100,000 jobs go unfilled. And while technical schools like UTI work hard to graduate workers, there's still a nationwide shortage.
And what we want to try to do is educate people that the industry has the demand. UTI is industry's choice for this training to meet that demand. And this is one sustainable pathway to a lasting career.
Over 1,300 students take class at the Avondale campus, and there's not a lot of desk time. Learning here is hands-on.
Carbon buildup, keeping that valve open a little bit.
Learning the ins and outs of cars, motorcycles, diesel trucks, and most importantly, how to keep you on the move.
A mechanic can really just look at a part and say, well, that's bad, and I'm going to replace that part and put a new one on. A technician goes a lot further. They understand why that system failed, how to correct it, and then how to communicate that to the customer that's trusting that technician with their vehicle.
There are a lot of students like LeMaster for whom this is exactly how they want to learn.
The truth is, for the last 30 years as a country, we've done a good job of drinking the Kool-Aid that there's only one road to success, and that is through a 4-year university and a desk job. And we've really killed the skilled trades, and we've killed technical and vocational education in this country. But yet the pendulum's swinging.
TechForce has aimed me in a direction where I can figure out what I want to do on my own.
As for Jack, he knows that his future will be right where he's comfortable, whether it's under the hood or behind the wheel of a race car.